Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Angels. I'm Katie Kiefer of awakentheinnerlight.com and coffeewiththeangels.com. And today is Friday, February 9th, 2018. Today is Master Number 22 Day. So I was being led to tell you that, but I don't quite understand why, because that's all I got was it's 22/4 day. So you should be experiencing some cooperation at work. That's what I'm hearing with that. So whatever is going on in your work, at your job, however that goes, there should be some really nice cooperation for you today. So pay attention for that. And if you notice it, great. And see how you can expand on it and take that and carry it forward. So I'm going to move on and read what the angels spoke today, and which has nothing to do with the 22/4 day. Okay, so anyway, and that's 22/4 because 22 reduces to 4, but it's a master number 22, which reduces into 4. So 2 has to do with cooperation, 4 has to do with work, and that's how that comes together. So, okay, somebody needed that information, so there you go. So anyway, the angels were talking today about healing the emotional and feeling body. There's a few different things I've heard about the emotional body being this, the feeling body being that. I'm not even going to discuss that part. However this looks for you is what's most important. What resonates with you, that's what's most important. So some of the details may be different than what you've heard before. That doesn't matter. Just pay attention to what parts really resonate with you, because that's what you need to get out of it, and that's enough. And maybe things will shift and change and you'll understand more later on, and that's fine. So this is about you take what resonates with you and leave the rest. You can file it away for later, and if it's something you need for later but don't understand yet, your brain and soul will file it away for you. So it's all good. You'll get what you need. So anyway, the angels say, healing the emotional and feeling body is just as important as keeping your physical body healthy. Your emotional feeling body is timeless, ageless, and eternal. It is the finest filter of all your experience. You take the energy of your eyes through every life and the emotional imprints as well. Your response to every situation has the filter of feelings and previous experience. You are becoming aware of this in a way that restores your free choice. Everything stored in your feeling body and subconscious believes it is serving a purpose for you. Only your survival and safety are considered. Patterns form and repeat. Somewhere in time and space, it served you. The subconscious is very good at keeping you in a known pattern that it perceives as safe. Even harmful patterns can be and are viewed as safe when the emotional feeling body is in severe pain. Many of you on earth at this time have known the feeling body only in the context of pain or extremes for so long that you've forgotten all else. This is the source of frustration when you make a conscious choice to heal, change, and feel good. Your bodies, feeling and physical, have forgotten what it feels. Your bodies, feeling and physical, have forgotten what it is to feel good, happy, joyful, and so on. You do need a bit of magic to shift yourself out of pain, and no magic outside the self will be sufficient. The magic of which we speak is your own willingness to open the door to healing. You may seek assistance outside of self, and at times you will require it. Your greatest challenge and your greatest freedom lies within. Everything outside of self can be employed to either increase self-awareness or to avoid the self. Be gentle and kind with yourself as you walk this journey. Healing your feeling and emotional body is a process, and as the toddler learning to walk, you are likely to fall some. Take heart, regardless your physical earth years, you are healing a part of you that is old, wise, and misprogrammed for the coming future. You are in a great time of expansion and evolution. We have said before that emotional maturity is the next step in human evolution. And now we expand on that a little. To grow and mature in the emotional feeling body, all must be accepted without judgment. Allow yourself to feel and recognize your feelings and emotions without making them who you are. Who you are at your greatest, deepest level is eternal. Any fear, anger, depression, worthlessness, inferiority, those are all temporary. You may take them with you through many lifetimes. They are still temporary. You must learn what light feelings and emotions truly feel like. You are inundated with concepts of what happiness, love, joy, and freedom are supposed to feel and look like. These concepts head in the right direction most of the time, yet cannot even come close to teaching you what it actually feels like on a visceral level. This is part of the magic, being open to feeling love, happiness, joy, and more on the visceral level. It is much quieter than you expect. Your expectations have been hijacked by drama. As you heal and recalibrate your emotional body, your need to experience the extremes of emotion will cease. You will have greater acceptance of the flow of human experience and emotion without it being who you are. And that's what the angels had to say for today. And this seems to be a really profound message. There's really a lot here. And so I did ask today to have a message that will really resonate with a wide variety of people who are just starting out, who are just going, I'm just learning about this self-awareness and this consciousness and what is this? You have something here. And some of you, those of you who have been on this journey of self-awareness and healing and spirituality for a really long time, can still receive information out of here, even if it's a confirmation of something that you've already known. So that was something I did ask for today. And boy, did they bring it. They did such a great job. I even have to sit with this for a while today. I may even write an article or do something that goes under the tab Katys Musings. So it's like, yeah, this is big. This is really big. I understand it. And at the same time, there's so much more. So I encourage you to take this and sit with it for a while yourself and see what kind of understanding you get out of it. And, go within, ask your guides and your angels. I mean, to go within, something you can do, and I've actually had a few people, I've either seen it or had people directly ask me, what does it mean to go within? How do you do that? What does that mean? So for me, I take my awareness, and a lot of times I'll imagine it, coming into my head, because I'm in my head um, enough. And most of us know what it feels like to be in those thinky thoughts and the mind swirling. So you can start there and then bring it down and just breathe. And you'll notice that you'll start to detach from those thoughts a little bit. Every time you notice a shift, it's a win. Even if it's 2 seconds, if it's a split second, doesn't matter. Every bit counts. Every bit is a win. So there is no destination. This is only about the practice itself. So to go within, when you notice that disconnect happening from your thoughts, you may notice the thoughts are still going, and that's fine. Bring your awareness really down into your heart space. So imagining that all of your being is in your heart space, whether you see it, whether you feel it, whether it's, even if it's more of an intellectual exercise for a while, doesn't matter. Bringing all of you into your heart space and just breathing. Just breathing and being in that space of the heart space. The heart space is the seat of the soul within our bodies. Excuse me. So that's really a major thing. I got spots because I splashed. The seat of the soul. And so it's really important that you learn how to connect in with your heart space and be able to just breathe and just be in that space. Because when you can just be in that space, it's amazing what can happen. Your nervous system can go from overcharged to very quiet. The more you practice and learn how to do that, the more centered you become mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically. Everything can come to a sense of calm. We have, this is where it's like the idea that we've been hijacked by drama, and that, what feelings are supposed to look like or feel like. We really have been hijacked by that. By movies, by television. It's all really intense stuff. And we can feel things so intensely. But there's also this quiet beingness of them too. Happiness and joy can actually be kind of a background way of being for yourself. If you really pay attention to what your background way of being is, you might be surprised. You may already have happiness or joy or contentment. You may have fear or anxiety or something else that is your normal background running. And so identifying that and learning what it feels like. It really feels like on every level, and especially on that visceral, physical body level of what the emotions and feelings that you want to experience more of feel like is really helpful. And just tuning back in a little deeper. Okay, so there's something more here about identifying with your emotions. And so it is really, really important, and the angels are like really just pressing this issue. It is so vital to detach your personal identity from any feeling. Your authenticity comes from who you really are at your deepest, deepest soul levels. It is not about being authentically mad or I'm authentically an angry person. No, you're not. That is something that is closer to the surface and something that is more temporary. Even if it's your experience in this entire lifetime, it is still temporary when you think about it from the soul's perspective. So they really, really, really want you to know the importance of disconnecting your personal identity, the I am, from detaching that, disconnecting that from the emotions and the feelings. You feel a particular way for a particular time. It doesn't mean that's who you are. And even the phrase that I am prosperous, I am this, I am love, I am that. There's a few of those that are really helpful, and use them. I am love. Because when you get to the very deepest parts of your being, and that part of you that is a spark of creation, you are love. And it's not necessarily what we look at it from the human perspective. So I am joy. Yes, you are. Dive in deep. Detach your identity from the feelings and emotions, especially those that are hurtful. Be very selective when you use the word I am and have a feeling or emotion there. Be very selective and very mindful of it. It will be to your benefit. And they say, that's it for today. We're done. You're like, no more. That's enough information. Tons. Okay. So I'm really excited to see how this processes for me. And if you have any thoughts or comments or questions, be sure that you visit the coffeewiththeangels.com. And as I record this, I haven't put a title out. So the title of this video will match the title of the blog post. So you can look for it that way. And again, it is Friday, February 9th, 2018. So you can also look for that date. If you want to look at it more or comment, you can comment on the blog itself. The YouTube videos do have comments turned off because I want it streamlined in one place where we're all conversing in the same place. Frankly, it makes it easier for me, and I appreciate being able to have it all in one place. So, and I thank you for honoring that. So, anyway, that's it for me. That's it for today, and that's it for this week. Later on today or sometime tomorrow, the weekly digest will go out with the links for everything from this week. So if you would like to receive that, visit coffeewiththeangels.com, sign up for Get Updates. And I will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend.